Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Round 80! Right there, 54 miles. Let's go, D.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 11 now. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Here's a second and 7. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Zoom, zoom. Watch the shit.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland. Down. He'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is natural.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. Yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Allen now on first down. He finds Corey Davis, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Stills bringing it in. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep here for Stills. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw here. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Got a man. It's Brown.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Allen. Complete. This is Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. On the draw, this is Lewis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Let's go, baby. Don't throw my side.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Jacobs. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Sets up the screen to Lewis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Let's go, D.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I got you.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What give? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Brett Kern now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Running is Jacobs. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got it open, and he completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Raiders, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm